Well, this is it, folks. This is our last segment of the BVarsity State Track and Field preview. We're officially less than 24 hours from the start of the state meet now.
Yep.
And we have, nothing against anybody else who's been in the studio, but we have the 3 athletes most likely to hit that state podium. Not that I want to put any pressure on anybody, but Morganne Hill, you've been there before.
Yes.
Isaac Trevino, you've been there before.
Yep.
Bryce Huggins, you haven't been to the state podium before, but you're right up there with your marks in the boys' long and triple jump. So looking very good for all 3 of you, and all sort of different stages of your development too, but all seniors, and so this is your last hurrah. Morgan, hurdles.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you do.
Yep.
We know that. You dropped the 4x4. You're going to focus on these hurdles.
Yeah.
How are you feeling going into the last weekend here?
I've been waiting a long time for this to happen. I mean, it's always nerve-wracking, waiting that entire 2 weeks after Valley for the state meet to come up. So it's been very nerve-wracking, but I'm getting excited for the season to, come to a conclusion and to see how I end up my senior year of high school.
All right, last Friday, John Farron, our director, and I came out, and we did something that I thought was really cool. You have a GoPro camera.
Oh, yeah.
You have a chest harness, and we got you out there. And, Morgan, there's not a lot of sound on this, so we're going to kind of go through this. And this is you in a preparation for running the 300 hurdles, and we're going to splice this up. So this is what you see.
Sort of.
Yeah.
A little
sort
bit
of.
lower. Yeah.
Yeah. But here you are running the 300 hurdles, which you're number 2 in the state. How much fun was this, and then how much preparation goes into each day at practice?
Oh man, it was definitely a hot day that day. So this was a lot of fun for me to be able to show people what I see in a race, and I think that was the whole point of the video. I mean, it's kind of wobbly as you can see, but shooting this was the most exciting thing I've probably ever done on a track. I mean, everything else is kind of grueling, painful, and a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. But this was exciting for me.
And for anybody that sees this is at the end of a very grueling practice where you actually ran a 57-second 400 after this too. But
oh yeah.
I thought John and I have both said that the most exciting thing about this was at the beginning of it as you're preparing with the way the GoPro was set up. It is right on your chest, and you can hear your heartbeat.
No way.
Yeah, it is.
Are you serious?
Yeah, after the show we'll have you do that. But
Yeah,
Morgan,
sorry.
thank you for doing this. And this is just, this is one of those things where we just wanted to kind of show what it's like to run an event like the 300 hurdles.
Right.
So,
That was cool. Now, the thing that sticks out to me is the hurdles kind of, at least in the camera, they come up on you sort of fast. You don't see them until,
Oh, yeah.
hey, there's a hurdle. Is that really how?
No, that's really how it goes. Oh, wait a minute, I got to jump over this.
Yeah.
Yep.
I keep forgetting.
What is this thing in my way? Yeah. So that's cool. Morgan, tell us, 5th and 6th as a sophomore, 4th and 5th last year. Is that
Yep.
right?
So hopefully we keep following.
Yeah, you keep
But
progressing, but
maybe
maybe
we
a little
jump
bit more.
bit. Yeah.
So what is the goal? I mean, do you have a
Of course. Oh, sorry.
No,
What
go
were you
ahead.
saying? Okay. Well, I guess the goal ultimately is, of course, everyone wants to be the state champion. That's why you go to compete. So I'm hoping this year my chances have definitely jumped considering how stacked it was last year. So this year being that there is such a high chance, considering where I'm ranked this year, I'm hoping that I can get on the top of that podium. That'd be phenomenal for me to be at that point after all these years.
Morgan is ranked number 2 in the state in the 300 hurdles and number 8 in the 100 something?
I honestly
Somewhere
can't
in
even
there.
check stuff because it makes me so nervous. So Coach is like, "Have you been checking this?" I'm like, "Nope, I don't even want to look."
Just run.
Yeah, just run. That's what it's about.
Isaac, for you too, you are ranked number 1 in the state by the slimmest of possible margins, beating Connor Morello in the Valley Championships a couple of weeks ago. I think you had identical times as it turned out, but you were a few thousandths of a second faster, literally as small of a margin as you could possibly get. So you know who you're up against. Now, this is going to be a deeper race. There'll be other guys who can run those 151s. But what's your outlook going into the 800?
Just do what it takes to win. Just every single day. That's what's on my mind. I know that there's other people working hard, but I do know that I have a really high pain tolerance, and that excels in that 800. And that's why I haven't lost a race yet.
You know who that reminds me of is Chris Schwartz from Foothill a few years ago, who won the state in the 3200, where he would run these really pedestrian times all year long, and then he would win state or win the Valley, and he'd literally be shaving a minute off of his 3200 time because it was all about the fact that he could push himself to win the race. So you feel like in the heat of battle, when you get in there that last 100 meters, just like you did at Valley, if it comes down to it, I'll get to the finish line first.
Yeah, that's right. That's something that's kind of has to do with how I was raised. You know, you never quit until it's over, and that's just my mentality. So
Very cool. And Bryce, in the long jump, triple jump, it's a little bit different for you. You can't treat it that way because it's all, like I've been saying earlier, it's about one jump. You have to pop one big jump, and you want to have consistency, obviously. But what's your approach to a big meet like this? Are you just looking for that one, high 24, low 25 in the long jump and a 50-footer in the triple? I mean, how do you approach it?
I'm just trying to qualify for the state meet for the
final
actual state.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm basically trying to do.
That's funny you say that because on Friday, all the pressure's on Friday. Really, you got to get through. I mean, you have to have a good mark to get through. And Morgan, is the same thing for you. You can't fall over or something. I mean, you're probably going to be okay as long as you get there.
So you have it easy. You just get a run. No, I probably shouldn't say that. He does like the hardest race of all time. So.
Yeah.
Bryce, were you surprised that you got in for the triple jump also? Because I know that hasn't been your kind of your strong suit all year long. Are you excited to be in both, or were you surprised that you were able to get that mark in the triple jump to move on?
No, I knew I could do it in triple jump because I've always done triple jump.
Right.
I just haven't practiced it, so I was a little nervous on doing it, but I wasn't surprised.
Okay.
You guys have watched the last couple of years. Blake wins a couple of state titles, 3 of them actually. Ivan Gonzalez a couple of years ago wins an 800 state title. What do you think that would be like? Have you thought about that moment if you do get the gold? I mean,
is this going toward all of us?
Anybody? Yeah.
I'm gonna cry.
Yeah,
hey, I like that
little
honesty.
baby.
Yeah.
I would. I'll probably be like, what are they? The beauty pageants. Like, just such an honor to be at this point in my life.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mom and Dad. Yeah. No, probably will actually do that. I'm not even lying.
Hey, you gotta
As long as nobody takes pictures of it.
react naturally. We will be there. Taking
I
pictures
will.
of it.
And Bryce, I promise
and
I'll
it'll be
only take good
this
pictures
close
of you
to my
this
face.
weekend. Bryce does not like the pictures that I post to him on Instagram. So I apologize,
Can I
and I will get
second
good
this?
photos.
If it happens, it'll be a beautiful moment. It's the heat of competition.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. How about you, Isaac? You've been quiet here. If you get there, if you do get to that finish line first, what do you think you'll be feeling?
I don't.
Maybe you can't predict it.
Not really. I mean, for me, it'd be amazing to be at California, the deepest state in the country, is state champ. But kind of looking forward to Brooks PR, that national level meet, and becoming a national champion.
And Brooks PR is in
Seattle.
It is in
June
Seattle
20th.
again. Okay, I wasn't
Yeah.
sure. Okay, so you got that coming up as well. That's where Blake went last year, and then after that, you're going up to Seattle, Washington. When do you leave?
I would like to leave like late July, early August, just so I can get settled in, get to know some people, hopefully find a non-crazy roommate
It's always good.
that won't try to murder me in my sleep.
Those are high, lofty goals, right
I know,
there.
and nowadays
taking care of what's
you never
important.
know.
My sister
So-
just finished grad school and hated her roommate for all 2 years, so she lived in
You
the
know, you
library.
kind of need that experience though, so maybe I'll secretly try and find someone who's crazy, so I can tell everyone fun stories.
Isaac, Alabama, Tuscaloosa, T-Town.
That's right.
When are you leaving?
Late June.
Okay, so it's
um,
coming up for you,
yeah, it's
right?
real soon. This is all like everything's happening right now, and as soon as I get to Alabama, that's when everything slows down. I'm not gonna have cross country. Indoor doesn't start till January, I believe. So I get to get a feel of Alabama, take care of school first, because obviously you want to do that first, and then see what I can do on the track.
Morgan, you're done with cross country, right? Yeah. I just was confirming that.
love that
Oh
feeling.
yeah, that's the best moment ever.
Bryce, what are you doing next year?
I'm not even sure yet. Honestly,
Really?
I'm undecided.
Okay, so everything's still up in the air for you, which is a nervous time too. Maybe some recruiters out there this weekend. You never know.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
definitely.
Yeah, that could be. How about your events now? I guess the 800 right before your 300 hurdles, literally back to back. Will you say anything to
Steal
each
the
other,
show.
or is that going to be the moment where don't talk to me?
No, it's gonna be a moment where we have like this telepathic bond where I'm gonna look at him and then he'll look at me and then we just nod our head like
That's
awesome
right.
people
Like-
do and
like-
hope that somebody caught it on tape so we can put it in a movie.
Yeah, so you guys better
Trevor?
be ready. That
Yeah.
You better be there.
They're going to give each other the look. It's like the Power Rangers.
Well, the best
That's right.
part about that is that you guys are all going to be, because Bryce, you're going to be right there in either one of the pits the whole time,
So you
because
gotta-
they're back to back. So, I mean, you're going to be there for the start of her 300. So, are you going to cheer her on? Are you going to have that Kern County pride, that Bakersfield pride?
I'll start the clap for
I'll
the,
probably
for
be
the
like-
hurdles.
Yeah.
I'm so serious.
Yeah, that
Honestly.
jumper clap.
Yeah, I'll,
Yeah, there you go.
I'll do this. I'll be over on the track.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna be wondering what I'm doing. Yeah.
No, that's very cool. But so Bryce, I believe, is ranked third in the state in the long jump. Is that right?
Yeah.
I think that's what I saw. Isaac first again in the 800, but a lot of challengers behind you who are right on your tail. And then Morgan's number 2 in the 300, and you're somewhere in the 100, 8 to 10 range.
It's top 10.
I'm excited
Yeah.
to see how that goes, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But is the 300 more of a focus for you?
Of course, yeah, especially considering where I'm ranked. But 100s are always so unpredictable. I mean, if I can get into a race, and if I see someone in front of me, I don't know what it is, but I just turn it to.
Well, I'll tell you
this
what, Mecca
weird
McGlasson was
curler.
not the favorite last year, and she had a great race on Saturday and came away out of Dublin as the state champ. So it's
Right.
one of those things, this weekend is big for you guys, but it's a big stage you guys are all ready for, right? Bryce, I mean, this is it for you. You excited to be in this moment?
Yeah, I've been waiting for it all year. That's all I've been thinking about the state.
That's a pretty good moment to end on. We got a minute to wrap up here. We have Morganne Hill of Liberty. I don't even think I said your guys' schools because we know you so well. Isaac Trevino, Centennial, and Bryce Huggins, Bakersfield High School. Good luck, guys. We appreciate you joining us. This has been our BVarsity State Track and Field Championship preview. We are now 23 hours away from state. Trevor and I will be going up tomorrow. Not that anybody's counting.
You'll be
Only
you'll
for
be
2
on your
weeks.
second jump of the day by now. This time tomorrow, Bryce. That's
He looks like he hadn't even thought about that. Hey,
Me.
just wake me up when it's time, right? And then Saturday, the finals will start around 5 o'clock. So, hey, check out Bakersfield.com all weekend. We'll have all the best coverage for you. We'll have video. We'll have live blog. We'll have photos. We'll have updates, everything.
Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everything.
Social media.
BVarsity Live.
To keep up on what all of these guys do. Our thanks to all the athletes for joining us. Our producers are Chris McCullough and John Farron. Trevor Horn, I'm Zach Ewing. We'll see you next week, everybody.
Thank you.